Digital Together is a United Kingdom shared prosperity funded programme. We designed it as a collaborative effort to reduce digital exclusion in Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly. Digital exclusion in Cornwall inadvertently affects people over the age of 65, and Cornwall has a larger than the national average population in this age category. But obviously that's not the only group that suffers from digital exclusion. Young people, working age people could have additional needs, disabilities for example.
In rural communities, there's lots of barriers around access to jobs, transport issues,
Infrastructure challenges in such as broadband connection and speeds.
I think so much of what people are expected to do, particularly people who are in quite tricky financial situations or tricky situations in terms of their precarious living circumstances or whatever it may be, often they're expected to go online to sort those things out. And without the sort of immediate technology in front of them, that's not doable.
So we're looking at how we can build digital into communities and how that can help them be more resilient in the future.
The real value and premise behind the work that we've been doing this year is that communities know best what works for them, how their user groups use their community spaces, what kinds of values that they have and how they can make things relevant and meaningful to the beneficiaries that they have within their communities.
And communities are often brilliant. They have a lot of what we call social capital, so they have the ability to do things for themselves.
Working with them to identify what some of the barriers might be and then looking for some real world solutions. The overarching outcome has been to reduce digital exclusion in Cornwall. Each project has had a different way of approaching this, and that's what's been really fascinating.
We're all doing something slightly different, but it all involves getting people involved with digital things, getting them familiar with them, so that they're learning while enjoying what they're doing. We want to involve our whole community.
Digital can aid their actual lives, whether that be through internet shopping on the Lizard, or having your prescription sorted out if you live in a more rural area of Pendeen.
Projects engaging with older people and history groups and thinking about how do we bring local history and hyperlocal history to life within our communities, to citizen science programs using digital technology as a tool to collect data, using digital equipment and learning how to project manage a creative process.
Now we're in a position where we can kind of pass on some enthusiasm and information, hopefully, to people who find it all a bit difficult.
A real thread through this has been thinking about the ways in which this grassroots level community development and social capacity building can lead to more tangible outcomes, such as thinking about employability, functional skills, building people's confidence in both using a technology but also problem solving and thinking more creatively about how they tackle solutions within their local area.
As well as sort of reducing digital exclusion, we've also been able to demonstrate digital can be a tool to reduce isolation and improve well-being. I think that's really key for us as a collaborative. Digital's a connecting tool. It is for the purposes of reaching other human beings.
And I think for communities, it's an opportunity to see how they can be connected beyond small villages, small towns, within Cornwall, but also globally. I mean, some of the projects, the way that they've been able to connect with people all across the world, I think is, a really exciting prospect.
It's been great to see people build their skills and confidence, to think about how digital can aid their actual lives. It's been fascinating.